All right. Good morning, everybody. That's a little low. How are we doing today? I'm just doing this alking because my inventory was full of the reagents. So I had to clear them up. And we'll be doing forager and fishing, I think. Just for a nice change of pace. Yeah. Oh, I hear a cat, but I don't see a cat. Must be outside. Oh. Oh yeah, YouTube stream. Yep. I'm trying to do the multi-streaming. How come I can't see these emotes? Do you have 7TV? The browser extension? I do not. Oh, that's why. Hey, blue turtles. That would be why I'm guessing. Yep. You can just like Google 7TV and it's a Chrome or Firefox browser extension. Heck, hang on. I keep hearing a cat. I gotta go check it out. Oh. Yeah, 7TV has lots of really good emotes. Kitty just wanted to cuddle this morning. Oof. Cat. Oh, yeah, it is a cat. Oh, okay. You're gonna hang out up there, are you? Perfect spot, right? Let's see if I can. Oh, no. There we go. Sorry, I don't want you to fall down. You okay up there? In frame, a born star. True, though. I'm just afraid whenever I move the chair, she's gonna fall down. You okay? Sounds like you're having a hard time up there. Okay, let's just deal with these. I'm gonna slowly pull my chair in. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you're coming down. It's a little bit of a tricky spot to be at. Cute cat. Yeah, it's my parents' cat. It was a little better sitting on my lap. All right. Oh, let's. There we go. That's my coffee. You don't want that. Okay, so I guess on to the main event. We got some Forager to do. We're doing blue periwinkles, I guess. Lap cat gives mental health buff. Very important for the grind. That's very true. Okay, how can I hit all of these? I think that's about how I normally have it. Oh, I can't get that one then. There we go. And I'm doing this till I get the potatoes. I gotta go make food, see you around. Alright, have a good food, Ash. I'll be here when you get back, most likely. But yeah, Blue Turtles. I started streaming. I mean, I've been trying to multi-stream on YouTube a good bit, but sometimes my internet doesn't like it. So if the YouTube stream suddenly dies, that's why. Also, good morning, Swagwagon. How are you doing today? Not bad. How about you? I'm doing pretty well, thank you. We got ourselves a lap cat this morning. So we got the mental health buff, as Ash called it. Nice. Yeah. She's such a good kitty. Hey, Raccoon, how's it going? How goes your grind? What'd you get your total level to? Let's find out. 6215. That's pretty crazy. How do you feel, Raccoon, about doing like most of the leveling you've done before milestones? Hey, Turnip raided with the party of 10. Huge buff. Thanks, Turnip. I saw you were doing some art. How'd the art go? Why was that so loud? Wait, why was what so loud? Hello. Hey, Jinx. Hey, Sinpip. Welcome, welcome. The raid no- I didn't hear a raid notification. That... Where is that raid notification sound coming from? I did. Hmm. That's interesting. Oh, my inventory's full. Oh wait, we're just dropping these because I don't care for them. I didn't hear that
Y'all want
one.
to be successful, you gotta be selfish.
There, okay. Um, the art was nice. Good art was nice and relaxing. Nice, nice. I also had a silly story that made us all giggle. Nice. There was like a loud chirp. Interesting. Lots of dirty sex talk to, you know, a typical Turnip stream. Stop, you'll make Cronus blush. I've had sex, I swear. Lamau. So now I gotta figure out where the heck the raid notification sound is coming from. Basically, I logged a complaint over a neighbor's squeaky bed frame. Oh, nice. That's always fun. As for your comment about milestones, I feel like I'll make the most of them on my alts. Okay. So do you have alts that you actually play at all, Raccoon? Or are you thinking, like, after you max? Like, what's your... Whew. Okay, we're going back up there. What's your deal? Okay, that's weird. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. That took cat cam live and actual. Yep, there's a cat on my shoulder. See, we got a little uh tail. Wrecked a chair, okay? If Susie jumped on my shoulder, I would have a sprain. She chonky. Nice. Well, this cat's no featherweight. Okay, well that's cool, Raccoon. You'll definitely get a lot more milestones on your alts. Are you planning to, like, do you just sort of play them whenever you feel like it? Or are you actually, like, trying to be relatively competitive with leaderboards or on your main? I guess I'm just curious as the, like, to the time split between your main and the alts. 1 to 2 hour a day for both. Okay, that's fair. What are you doing? Oh, you're coming back down. Okay. Back to the lap it goes. She goes. She's normally not this lovey in the morning. But I'm not complaining. Yes, I don't. Oh, I don't know if I should let her up there. Just kind of scratching up my dad's chair. Well, now actually seems like a really good time to do my 1 hour microscape. Oh, I have to wait for Twitch to load. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're 70% of the way to the microscape wiki stream. If we get there before we end the stream today, we'll do that this Thursday. Go and lurk while I cook. Have fun. All right. Thank you for the raid, Turnip. I greatly appreciate it. Enjoy your cooking. Now she wants out, of course. Wait, be right back real quick. Gotta let the cat out. I don't want to talk to the civilian. Gross. Oh, that means I missed this one. No, get it before they respawn. Got it. All right. Now it's a little easier for me to relax without a cat on me. I mean, I can like sit more comfortably, I guess, is a more accurate way of describing it. So I was doing some thinking about how I want to handle this snowflake with milestones and stuff. Hey, Midnight. Hey, Midnight, you're on YouTube. Let me know if you ever get ads. I want to know if I can say there's no ads on YouTube or not. But I was thinking, it's like milestones is clearly going to affect this character, right? But I don't think I can change anything about it. So I think I probably just full send before milestones, right? Have you? Oh, okay. Have YouTube Premium. Okay, cool. Well, never mind then. So like before, I was kind of worrying. It's like depending on what happens in the milestone beta, will change my plans for this character. The more I thought about it, it's like, wait, no, it won't. Because I still need to do all the same stuff anyways. Making me flex on everyone. Nah. I had YouTube Premium for a while. But then I didn't. So yeah, I don't think milestones will actually change my plan for this character at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna, no, full send it. Full send it before milestones. And then hope for the best, I guess. Because I gotta try, I got a try premium again for free, so I have premium right now. Nice, nice. Man, the messages are so delayed on YouTube in my multi-streaming app, which is really bizarre. Like I can see that Midnight sent a message in my stream window, but it hasn't shown up in my multi-chat program. Now it's in my multi-chat program. Both of them. Interesting. That's what do you say? YouTube has been going crazy with trying to stop ad blockers now too. That's true. It like totally affects view count now. Is this the dude that's going for 103 combat no faction? Yes, an over-leveled factionless character. But it will not be 103. I've done the exact math to figure out if I do everything correctly, exactly what level I will be. And I'm keeping that a secret until the video's out. But I'll tell you it's not 103. Yeah, probably like a 45-second delay. Well, that one was like instant. And it's like sometimes it shows up in my OBS like on stream for you guys to see before it shows up in my multi-chat program, which is real bizarre. Gotcha. See, that time it was super quick. Weird, but whatevs. As long as I get it eventually. Oh, now my program said I do not currently have an active public live stream on YouTube. Definitely do though. It's being super weird. So if I miss any of your messages midnight, I apologize. It's being super bizarre. Oh, now it's connected to YouTube chat successfully. And I see that you sent a message, but I don't see it yet. I'm like 45 seconds. Oh, it's like 45 seconds from when I hit send, you speak. Okay. You know what we can do, actually? I can do... Oh, not over here. I can dock it in OBS. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Oh. Oh my goodness, okay. We do that. I'm just kind of like rearranging my second monitor here. That one was 24 seconds till I saw it show up on screen. Okay. So, hang on, let's see. I have my stuff here. We can do that. Microscape can go here. They gave out premium for free? Oh, YouTube, lol. Yeah. YouTube Premium was getting given out for free. I thought you meant BS. I'm like, WTF? That'd be crazy. Bro, I low-key am like super excited for when they start doing any sort of marketing for this game. Like, it's actually gonna be wild. I wish those greedy guys. Those greedy guys asking for $5 a month for the game they've been working on for 10 years. I gotta get ready for work anyways, but I wanted to pop in for a minute. I'll catch the vid later. You should leave a little Easter egg for me to find. Lol, just kidding. If I can think of one, I will. See, and that's how you keep them guessing. He'll now stay for the entire thing in case there's an Easter egg for him. For real? I assume that's about the marketing. Sinpip Queso was playing the egg game. It looks hard. Lol. What is the egg game? You couldn't hear me shouting at the TV. I just fixed that. Hey, one more Forager level. Oh, I'm 200 alchemy. All right. It's just one of those range climbing games, like getting over it. Rage climbing games. It's called Egging On. Hey, GZ, thanks. Huh. I've seen a lot of people playing this like ball pit game, and it looks kind of interesting. You're an egg and you have to climb to the top of a chicken coop one roll at a time. That sounds delightfully infuriating. Ball X Pit is incredibly fun. Yeah, that's the one. Like, it looks like it's good. Low key, 2025 is like the year for indie games. Oh. I don't know how to drop frame markers. Maybe I can figure something out. I've seen a lot of people playing that, but I've never actually seen the game itself, the ball pit. Yeah, I've seen maybe like a minute of gameplay. Uh yeah, there wasn't really a major game release either, on top of all the indie games being insane. I feel like there was a few like big game releases. They're all just like AAA slop though. Like Call of Duty Blacker Ops. 2023 was a great year for video games. Expedition 33 will probs win Game of the Year. I hope so. I think that's an indie game, isn't it? Not compared to most years. That's fair. All those games don't count. They'll never make Game of the Year. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Uh, there's a new SpongeBob game coming soon, and I'm definitely gonna play Black Ops 7. Yeah, 33 was made by a new French studio that is mostly ex-Ubisoft and a bunch of freelance workers. That's cool. Was their first game they made. I don't know if I would call it indie, but it's a new company for sure. How do we define indie? Indie is like independent. So the question is independent from what? Yeah, I have no idea. Technically, it's just anything that's not tied to a major gaming company. I mean, probably, but then how do we define major gaming company? Is it like 150 employees plus? No major sponsors? You know what? Let's ask ChatGPT. No parent company. Maybe no parent company. Oh my goodness. How you guys liking the slideshow stream? ChatGPT just gonna give us a semantic answer, probably. Well, that's kind of what I want here. And I like ChatGPT because I can continue to ask it follow-up questions. So, what even is a indie game? AAA versus indie games differ primarily in their budget and team size, with AAA games having millions of dollars and hundreds of developers, while indie games have smaller budgets and teams. Yeah. I just need to know, it's like, how do we, like, what's the classification criteria? There is double A. Is there double A and just A? I mean, maybe. An indie game is basically, this is ChatGPT. An indie game is basically a video game made by a small team, or sometimes one lonely genius with too much caffeine and not enough sunlight, without the financial backing of a big publisher. Okay. They usually have tiny budgets, creative freedom, weirdness and originality. Think Hollow Knight is like, okay. Okay, then what is a big publisher? Big publisher is the money monster that funds, markets, and distributes most mainstream games. Think of them as a record label of gaming, except they own your soul and IP. Examples: EA, Activision Blizzard. Wasn't Activision Blizzard bought out by EA or something? Ubisoft, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Nintendo, Microsoft / Xbox Game Studio. Microsoft. Oh, okay, yeah, thank you. They handle marketing. So if the game is not backed by one of those, it's indie? I just want to know where the line is. Good question. And annoyingly, there's no perfect clean line. It's a fence and more a fuzzy patch of fog. It's less a fence and more a fuzzy patch of fog where everyone argues on Twitter. Yeah, that checks out. Here's the gist. True indie, self-funded, self-published. The devs pay their own bills, own the game, and release it however they want. Undertale, Stardew Valley. Indie with help. Small teams, but gets some publisher support, maybe marketing, porting, or extra funding, while keeping creative control. Hades or Cuphead fit here. Indie flavored, but not indie. Made to look small and artsy, but secretly has corporate backing or a huge budget. No Man's Sky and Ori and Blind Forest Fall fit into that debate zone. So yeah, it isn't about the art style or how quirky it feels, but who owns it and who pays for it. If the devs can say, we decide everything, and if it fails, it's our rent money on the line, that's indie. If they need a meeting to ask permission, it's not. Okay, thank you. That answers all of my questions. See, that's why I really like ChatGPT, is because I can ask it the follow-up questions. That makes sense? Yeah. So basically, if the devs are paying for everything, it's an indie game. If they have to ask the board for permission to do stuff, it's not an indie game. Non-indie has more of a business on top of it. Yeah. It's like Brighter Shores is an indie game. RuneScape is not, because they're owned by like a parent company and literally have to ask the higher ups about monetization things. Are MMOs indie? I mean, some of them, yeah. I just gave a pretty good example. Like Brighter Shores is completely backed basically by the Gower brothers, who are Fen Research, and it's their money going into the game. They don't have to ask anyone permission to make changes. Whereas RuneScape has the board. I know it used to be Carlyle Group, but I think they sold it since then. Non-indie. Okay, yeah. Minecraft was an indie game that got sold to a publishing company, so it's not indie now. I would say that's correct. Oh, that's one of my clients at work. Oh my goodness, what the heck is going on with this chat app? It is just straight up not working. Like, it's better for me to read the chat in my OBS window that you guys see than this app. Okay, we got some fiddling to do. Okay, hang on, let's see here. Like that no shareholders either message didn't even show up. Oh, that's one of my clients at work. Who's one of your clients at work? I missed that. Scuffed stream. I apologize. I don't know what's going on with this chat app. It worked fine before. League of Legends was an indie game. Now it isn't, and pretty much envelops the problems with both. Carlisle. Oh, really? Carlisle Group or whatever? That's wild. They used to own Jagex. I'm pretty sure they sold it for a couple hundred million or something. I mean, let's find out. Who owns Jagex? Okay. Jagex is currently owned by CVC Capital Partners and Haveli Investments. Following their acquisition in February 2024, this marks the fourth ownership change for Jagex in recent years. Wild. They got bought out though by another company, unless I'm just working with the company with similar name. Yeah, they got bought out by Arphenol. Amphenol. It sounds like a drug. Unless Carlisle Interconnect Technologies isn't the same company. I think the company that used to own it was called the Carlisle Group. Oh. There we go. Now I know how to use stream markers. How many more iron armor can I make? Oh, I still have a lot of iron bars. I really just want to get 30 smithing so I can start doing steel stuff. Oh, and then I can make those gloves too. I can almost make like the heat gloves for whatchamadoodle. The Coal Keeper ability. I want 56 forager for them potatoes. Okay, hang on, let's look at chef. Appetizing sausage and mash. View the recipe. Oh, that clears my queue. King flan. Okay, I won't need to get Celestria potatoes, so that's nice. Ruined my queue. I can't do the chicken and leek pie, really. Bacon sandwich, jelly deal, lobster thermidor, Bernard soup, chicken leek pie, fine vegetable stew, appetizing omelet. Yeah, okay, so these potatoes are the last forager ingredient I need for chef. And we are almost done. Okay, we're supposed to piggy bank and XP potion those KPs. Oh, and we just got 200. That means KPs go, what, a quarter as far as they used to? Oh, also, hang on. No, wait till this loop. I was like, I got a new passive. Should be spending my KP to unlock that. Why did it not encourage me to do so? Unless it did and I just missed it. What the heck? Oh, it looks like it did and I just missed it. I should actually probably be selling these periwinkles. What's the value on them? 500 copper. Oh, that clears the queue? I thought it just paused it. Oh, I just clicked on that bench, didn't I? Nope. Okay. Weird how the chat can go from like super crazy to dead in an instant like that. It's kind of an interesting observation. Pretty strange. What do you mean? Like, I feel like we were all like busy chatting and like, oh, did I sit on the bench? No. Like, chat was flowing pretty quickly, and then as soon as we figured out which company owns RuneScape, it was quiet. Thanks for the Lurkinscape, Jinx. Enjoy. I'm just at work. Yeah, it's fine. Like, I'm not complaining. Well, I'm just working. Yeah. Like, I know a good chunk of you guys are still here. It's just sort of interesting, the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of the chat. And it's like that same sort of thing happens in real life too, right? Like, you can be sitting around talking with a bunch of buddies, and there's a natural lull in conversation every little while. Hey, Brighter Shore Central, how are you today? I'm good, you? I'm doing pretty well, thank you for asking. Ah, we're almost at the potatoes. Yes. Come on, potatoes. Up to anything new and exciting, Brighter Shore Central? Honest, did you ever watch Technoblade? Oh, that sounds so familiar. I don't think so. But the name sounds so incredibly familiar. Leatherworking whilst experimenting with YouTube shorts. Nice, nice. You kind of remind me of him, the way your voice sounds, and I feel you would heavily enjoy the Great Potato War. I mean, that sounds like something I would enjoy. Uh, if you're open to feedback on your shorts, Brighter Shore Central, I have some for you. It's a YouTube series by Technoblade. Okay. I figured Technoblade was a YouTube thing. I couldn't remember exactly. It's a 3-part series. Nice. Were any of you guys on YouTube like before Google bought it? Sure, I did one yesterday. It's coming up to 7K views, hitting Shorts algo. Yeah, okay. He unfortunately passed away a few years ago from cancer. That sucks. I'm trying to get a Brighter Shores short to go viral. Um, well, so Shoreline Chronicles, one thing I've noticed is that you seem to be doing a lot of shorts, which is fine, but it's mildly, I find it mildly annoying when I'm going on YouTube and I have like 3 new notifications and it's like, oh, they're all Predator Shore Central shorts. Let's watch one. And then it's basically just like, Andrew said, watch this space. It's like, cool, thanks, bro. I don't know. It just feels kind of spammy, I guess. Which is, I guess, part of the experimental phase, you know? So I mean, I encourage you to keep experimenting, but like 3 or 4 shorts a day might be a bit much. That's my only feedback so far. And of course, I mean that in the nicest way possible. Also, we got ads coming up in a minute here. Yes, yeah, I've been on YouTube since like early 2000s. Oh, we got the ads now. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, man, my computer's just being super bizarre today. Okay, let's go to the main. Yeah. So Swagwagon, do you remember people like Fred, Nigahiga, and Smosh, the OGs of YouTube? Robot pronus, but now it's good. Yeah, that was it was weird. Like I was speaking, um, and it's like my OBS didn't even the little bars on the microphone input didn't move at all. I remember Nigahiga. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's like they were all competing for the #1 space for a long time. And then Fred got a movie and disappeared. I've never seen it. Back when Kev Jumbo was the GOAT for sure, man. Him and his dad. Name a better duo. I partly bring that up because like Kels was talking about Technoblade, um, and one of the not quite so OG but still kind of OG content creators that I really liked on YouTube was Obuscus. He was pretty good. Obuscus. But then I think there was like abuse allegations or something. So he might have been a scumbag. I don't know. Uh, they went on the TV show Amazing Race when I was a kid. I remember it being wild to me. Yeah, I remember the Amazing Race bit. That was kind of near the end of his career, I think. YouTube career, anyways. Thanks for the 1 hour for everyone, Graybeard. I was into the creatures, and Yogg's cast a lot growing up. I don't know the creatures, but I know Yogg's cast. Didn't they do? They did like Minecraft stuff, didn't they? I also, oh my goodness, one of the YouTube creators I actually like really miss is C Nanners. C Nanners was really good. I think he's the one. It was him or Captain Sparkles that really got me into Minecraft. Wait, where's the storage rift? You were saying there's literally a storage rift at the potatoes, but I don't think there is. There's one like out here. Creatures was like Uber, Haxer, Nova, and Alex. Sometimes Sly Foxhound. Uber, Haxor, Nova sounds familiar, but I don't know those other ones. Yeah, C Nanners got me into Let's Plays. He's the GOAT. I really like C Nanners because he was the first YouTuber I came across that felt real, you know? Like, I really liked his videos where he was just playing Call of Duty and rambling. It's like, man, this guy's actually great. I think he's basically stopped doing YouTube, though, which makes me sad. I was rewatching the Yogs Cast Minecraft series recently. Actually, insane nostalgia. So I've kind of been into like Minecraft YouTube videos where people just use Minecraft as a storytelling medium, right? It's not actually like them really playing Minecraft, it's them telling a story using Minecraft. There was a really good one where these guys were in like a Minecraft prison that was like impossible to escape from, and the entire like series that was maybe like 3 to 5 videos or something was them trying to escape from this Minecraft prison, and it's actually like really well done. That's one thing I need to work on with YouTube. I've noticed is pacing. Pacing is difficult to figure out. I think I remember that. find it. I'm pretty sure it's actually pretty recent. I watched it recently anyways. Maybe it's a couple years old, but uh Minecraft Prison Escape. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's only 4 months old. Oh wait, no, it's 1 year. Oh, he did another one. Okay, so it's one video, but it's like almost 4 hours. But it's actually really good. It's by Parrot. Yeah, this is the one. Uh, Cronus, when you get off stream, watch the Great Potato War. You will not regret it. Okay, I will. But this is the Minecraft prison video I was talking about. It's like a really good example of using Minecraft as a storytelling medium. Hey, 29 smithing. Oh, I just need 30. I really hope I hit 30. How many iron bars do I have left? 985. I will probably hit 30. That's really exciting. Definitely a good watch. Also, I like the Minecraft documentary series things. It's like there's one that's the entire history of 2B2T, which I believe is the oldest running Minecraft server. It's also an anarchy server. So it's got a pretty wild bit of lore to it. I tried to play on it a bit the other day, but it's like I was in a queue of like 200 people for like 3 hours, and I'm just like, yeah, I can't be bothered. I used to mod Twitch for Fit MC, the guy who made the 2B2T series. That's cool. Yeah, that's right. You used to be mods in Minecraft YouTube series things, or Twitch. I ended up resigning because our schedules didn't align. Fair enough. Were you ever like a paid moderator, Kells? Or was it just like a volunteer thing? The only Minecraft creator I follow on Twitch is Curryway, because speedruns are great. Oh, you still do. Okay, I mod for Vecchiamon and CPeaky, two Minecraft streamers. That's pretty cool. Oop, auto mod. Swag should be able to allow that message through. I probably can too, but I'm not sure where to see it. And I'm busy and lazy. Volunteer though, there was once a promise. There was once I was promised to start getting paid for modding a Minecraft minigame server, but the parent company effed us over and we were severely understaffed, and that just kind of went under. Then it just kind of went under. I did apply to mod Hypixel for $15 an hour, but didn't get the interview. Interesting. Hey, Learia, enjoy your Lurkinscape. And it was a really cute resume I made. Nice. I ran a Minecraft server for a little while. Just because I've learned I really like setting up Minecraft servers. I don't like actually running them, you know? Like, I like downloading the server software, installing plugins, and configuring everything so permissions work the way they're supposed to. I really like the building of a Minecraft server. But once it was running, there was a bit of drama, and I'm just like, I don't know how to handle this. I didn't word the rules correctly, so technically they didn't break them, but also they're just being jerks. You know? It was good though. Like, I actually like spent money on one of those Minecraft server list things where I spent money to be on like the promoted kind of server list thing. And I made back about 50% of my investment within a month, and the promotion lasted a month. So it was a loss, but it did bring a bunch of new eyes to the server. I think at peak I had like 11 players on at once. So nothing crazy, but it was fun. Sup nerds? Sup noob? Let's see, is it cooking? Is that the thing? Yeah, that's the thing I need to make now. Appetizing sausage and mash. And then rocky jellied eels? Have I been fishing rocky eels? I have. Okay. I want to do forager, but I need to do elk. And I need to do leatherworking to do elk. I mean, depending on what you're elking, sometimes you need to do forager to do elk. Wow. Oh, you'll survive. If you do forager and botanist, you can do elk. That's true. You also need to do combat in the mines. And merchant. Elk is like one of the best interconnected skills. I'll probably just drop forager, especially since the venture material tech I found last night. Yeah. Like, I knew that for a while. Right? It's cool that you found it as well. but yeah, it seems like I haven't done the math because I don't know how many reagents you can buy in an hour, but it feels like it's better to just buy the venture reagents. Well, I knew it was a thing. I didn't realize it was that much better than the rest of vendor. Oh yeah, I realized it pretty quickly. Missy said she's doing it to like 400. Yeah, I believe it. Yay? What are we yaying costume? I've been following Misty's alchemy quest. Oh, nice. Hello, Pronus, I assume that's legend. Hello, Kuprick. How are you? Wait, I just realized I'm not seeing sub badges. That's real weird. Maybe I will stop Alk early and use some of the mats I get from Forager, at least for the loops that the rift is right there. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Good, Brody. How are you? Yo, you ever play Core Punk? I am well, thank you. And no, I have not even heard of Core Punk. Sounds kind of cool. It's like WoW. It's like if WoW and League of Legends had a baby. Interesting. I've never played it, but I'm trying to learn more about it. Definitely sounds interesting. Like, I'm not a big League of Legends guy, but I don't know. Could be worth looking at. I so I'm if I'm invested in a game like I am in Brighter Shores, I'm very hesitant to play other things. I don't know why. Partly because maybe I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a very mono gamer for the most part. Uh, a lot of its beta reviews are meh, but they also delayed the release for like a year to respond to the feedback. Oh, interesting. That's probably good. I'm very much a mono gamer. I don't play a lot of games, but the games I do play, I play a lot of. Also, on that note, I have a confession to make. I've been playing a bit of old school RuneScape again. Just on my iPad. I do, like, I want to check out sailing. Hey, 57 Forager. If I ever start to hardcore another MMO, I'll just passive adventure until BS gets more content. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that's totally fair. I think that's probably a smart way to do it, honestly. Because that way you don't end up like, Vorpal, who will max before milestones and then won't get to experience milestones on his main. Which I think it's, like, I think he's fine with it, because he has alts and stuff. But it's a interesting situation to be in for sure. Especially because there's no real end game to this game yet. Someone's trying to get me into MapleStory. I mean, it's really popular. And they're doing like the MapleStory Classic or whatever. Bro, I need some wood though, because my woodcut is bigger than my carpenter. Anyone have a bunch of excess wood they could sell me for carpenter at like 100 to 120 levels? I don't. Oh, my goodness. That is 1,000 bits. Thank you, Kels. That's huge. Random. And my only question is why, but thank you. That's like 10 bucks. Wild. I greatly appreciate it, Kels. Thank you for your support. Sheer wall looked cool on fire. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Cold coffee. Kels, you used to chat with Samuel, right? On Tell's podcast? You still talk to him? How's he doing? You also deserve Biddy. Thank you. Last I knew, Samuel was in pretty poor health. I haven't talked with him one on one, but he stopped by my chat last week. Oh, that's cool. Seems to be okay in spirit. That's good. Because he was like sick or whatever before he left Ben, right? Like that was a thing. He was off for like a month because of a heart attack or something. Yeah, I hope he's doing okay. I know there was a bit of controversy with his Brighter Shores Steam review. Yeah, I mean, I'm indifferent. Like, that's fine. He seems to be a little bitter, and I'm not here to judge. Yeah, he promoted my birthday stream. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to think of something to do for a birthday stream coming up. Wait, unless, hang on, is my birthday even on a weekday? Hello? Okay, fine. Oh, my birthday's on Saturday. Maybe I'll do something. Hey, Picker, thanks for the Lurkinscape. Definitely not going to try for another 24-hour stream on my birthday. Like I did last year. Maybe I'll do like a 6-hour or something. Sailing with your party hat? Maybe. Big 30? Are you asking me or Kells? I'm assuming Kells. I'm not comfortable speculating about Samuel's health, mental or physical, to be honest, because I count him as a friend, and it feels weird to discuss it publicly, personally. That's fair. The only reason I brought it up is uh, because I asked him in his stream how his health was doing, and he said it wasn't great. So, I mean, the fact that he addressed it publicly makes me feel like I'm allowed to address it publicly. But yeah. Both. I will be 33 when my birthday rolls around. Yeah, I turned 30. Okay, cool. Potatoes? There we go. What's Publix? I don't know what is that a typo, Midnight? I feel like 30 was just the other day, maybe a decade. I wonder if on average this game is close to 30. Anyone in chat here not close to 30? Yeah, this game's like core demographic is like 25 to 40-year-olds. There's a few exceptions. Like I think 2Tap is a Zoomer. Publix is a grocery store. Uh, in certain regions of the US, I'm pretty sure. Interesting. He said, oh, something was addressed publicly. Yeah, okay. Samuel's, like, health. So, like, after he left Fen Research, like, I think it was in Vorpal's stream, I heard them talking about how he's, like, not doing so well. Like, he's had a heart attack or something and was taking some time off. Um, and that was before he left Fen. And then after he left, I saw he was streaming, so I went into his chat, and I'm just like, "Hey man, how's the health going?" And he basically said it wasn't great. Well, okay, so he said something quiet and mumbly. I didn't quite hear it, And so I'm just like, well, as long as it's not getting worse. And then louder and more clearly, he was just like, it's getting worse. I'd be surprised if I'm alive this time next year. And so I'm just like, oof. All right. I'll be praying for you, bud. It's about all I can do. I'm 50 at heart. Yeah, I believe that costume, honestly. If you told me you were 50, I would believe you. So that's what Samuel said live on his stream, so I assume he's fine with that information uh being repeated. Otherwise he wouldn't have addressed it. Hopefully I'm not wrong in that assumption. Oh, Firebird. I didn't even realize that was you that said Publix is a grocery store. But yeah, welcome, Firebird. How are you doing today? Respectfully, I hope he's okay, but I don't trust one word that guy says, lol. Yeah, see, I had that thought as well, but of course, lying about that would be like scum of scum stuff. Yeah, I'm just like, who would lie about that? Like, that would be wild. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt there. And I wish him the best. Like, I hope things turn around. Doing well, not to bring up other games, but excited about the RS3 news that dropped today. Oh, that's fine. You can bring up other games. What's the RS3 news? Are they removing the, what was it, Squeal of Fortune or whatever? Did that pass? Let's go, RS3 news. I've been playing a bit of old school on my iPad on my level 3 skiller because I do kind of want to mess around with sailing a bit. So I'm doing some prep for that. Oh, Treasure Hunter is officially going away. 2027, it is removed. January 2026, no more ability to buy anything. Oh, okay. But more than that, huge commitment to fixing issues in the game. That's actually really good. I'm glad they finally woke up and realized they were killing their own game. Combat, graphics, content gaps, etc. Nice. That is actually really big news. Might be worth playing in 2026. I think last time I played RS3 was when I was neck deep in old school. I made an alt on RuneScape 3 to try to just like AFK farm money and then swap the gold over to old school. That was my plan. So while I'm playing old school RuneScape, I could be playing RuneScape 3 on another account and then swap the gold over. But I never really ended up doing that. I think I got like 70 or something necromancy when that came out. Just farming like the lowest level thing you could do because that was making the most money at the time. That's the extent of my recent RuneScape 3 stuff. And that was even I want to say a few months after Necromancy came out. Like, RuneScape 3 might be worth playing, if only to transfer gold to old school. I played the RS3 League for like one day. I was thinking about it, but then I didn't. It just did not feel right for some reason, like some weird delay on my clicks compared to BS and OSRS. Yeah. Man, so I was playing a bit. I like the quests in RS3. I haven't done enough of them. Um, oh, Cat wants back in, I think. One sec. I wonder if I can reach the door from here without setting down my headphones. My goodness. Tell me all about it. Uh, RuneScape 3, what was I going to say? I don't know. What do you want? Cats are demanding creatures. That's true. Oh, you're going back up there. Okay. Needs. Cats have needs. Oh, oh, what are you doing? Oh, now you're hooked in my hoodie hood. What are you doing? Up or down? Pick one. They really are needy. Yep. Oh, now. What are you doing, cat? Just jumping all over the place. Up or down? Yes. That's one of the plus to shores. Andrew is super anti MTX. Pay to win. Yeah. That's definitely a big thing. Oh my goodness. They're gonna wreck the chair. It's not even my chair. Hey, if you're gonna be up there, stay up there for a bit. Okay? None of this up and down stuff. I wonder if you do something on members and come back to free to play with the members thing, will Andrew just let you keep it? I mean, we can test that now with the ore and ingots bank for the scrap metal stuff, right? So you can be premium, you can mine some ore, stick it in the bank, lose your premium, then go to the ore and ingot bank and check to see if it's still there. We can do that. No, we can't do that with bones. Yeah, I think the ore and ingot might be the only way to test it. Anyone want to give it a go? There we go. We got a lap kitty now. Yeah, stuff stays. You even keep the ability to trade if you want. You keep premium stuff. Okay, confirmed. Sure, when my members runs out, I'll not renew it. I will test. Okay, cool. Oh, that's Giga Sin Pip. Oh, dang it. I missed a potato somewhere. Gross. Same with unique names. I think you don't lose anything you've gained when membership lapses. I think you're right. Like they said, they'll never take names away. Oh, it wouldn't be fair if you gained epithode. Reading is hard. It wouldn't be fair if you gained episode 3 stuff and then it disappeared because you forgot to update your payment information. That's true. Yeah. Same with unique names. Yeah. Your name also doesn't go back to hashtag, but if you try to create a new character during the time frame, it'll have a hashtag. Yeah, I can actually prove that right now. So check it out. Assuming you can see it. Okay, yeah, you can see it enough. So we have mind over might, no hashtag. I lost premium. And then I made null faction equals null, and it has number 1. So, yes. And this Steam account is currently not premium. You just physically get removed from the area. Yeah, it teleports you back to the Hope Port. Lodestone? What are they called? Teleport stone? I don't know what those things are called. Portal. Portal stone. Yeah, thank you. I think, what is it? 65 Forager I need? Hey, 58 Forager. Got a new passive I'll never use. Well, never say never. I'll most likely not use. I'm also 1 KP away from unlocking the 200 passive Alchemist deal, which will be very nice. 37.5, 36. Yeah. Hey, look at me go. There it is. Now I can make the +4 boost level. Yeah, boy. Uh, what was in what was it in V's Discord? Someone said they could like redo the importance of passives in general so they interact more than just other passives. It was a neat thought. Yeah. I mean, I think it's something that's been tossed around a couple times. I mean, there are passive things needed for quests. See Lost and Found. But I don't know if I would like having passive things required for not passive activities. Like, imagine if Dab Stew was not passive, but fishing dabs was passive. That would feel really weird. I don't like to remember Lost and Found, you know, fair enough. I think we all just have, like, PTSD from it, because it was, like, the highest requirement quest in the mines, which was just painful for everybody to get. But now that, like, most of the players have done it, it's like, yeah, it wasn't that bad. It's like we made it worse than it was. Even, like, Spider's Nest. Getting 32 carpentry back in the day for storage rifts felt like an eternity. It's like, that's so weird to think about now. And this cat's so antsy. Won't stop moving around. This song is from Mr. Robot, which is an amazing series if you haven't seen it. I really like it because it's the only series I've seen that actually displays hacking in an accurate light. I did 32 carp in one sitting on my alt no bathroom break. Oof. Did you have the wood for it? Or did you just like spend the money for the wood? Like how'd you do that? Money and cutting ash, 9.5 hours. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not nice, but it's not terrible. I need the ad so I can get another coffee. Oh, they should actually be any minute here now. Oh, 3 minutes. Well, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. But yeah, the TV show Mr. Robot is basically like nerdy Fight Club. That's the best way I can explain it. And it's really good. If you have any interest in like hacking and whatever. Also like the weird psychological things from Fight Club. It is a good show. 4 seasons, I think. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting 30 smithing. That's gonna be so good actually. In Microscape. Yeah, still 785 iron bars. What platform is that show? I want to say Netflix, but it's also different from country to country. Like, I don't think Americans have Crave. Like, that's probably a Canadian thing. So there are some things on Crave that aren't on Netflix. Also, we got ads in about a minute. I think you can literally Google, it's like where to watch X show. And it'll tell you what platform has it. No ad for me. Yeah. Alright, I will be right back anyways, midnight. You'll have to deal with it and listen to the music. we go. We are back. Hey, Kels, thank you for the 1 hour for everybody. I'll make an alert for that too, eventually. Yeah, I want to see something. Oh, let's do that. Maybe now I'll actually hear raid alerts. Oh, I should also do the 1 hour for everybody. Still 77% of the way raised to the Microscape wiki stream. If you guys want to see that tomorrow, you're going to have to send in your points. Otherwise, it'll have to be another time. We got a refill on our coffee. Ooh, that's hot. We're ready to finish the grind. Well, continue the grind, I guess. I'm broke now. That's fine. I mean, I think you can contribute like a custom amount. So it's like unless you actually have 0 channel points. Less than 1K to go on the goal? Oh, dip. Nice. Yeah, we need 970 more channel points. And if we hit that before the end of stream today, that means tomorrow is going to be the Microscape wiki stream. Which I'm still not sure what Twitch category to put that in. Like, just chatting or like software and programming? I don't know. Okay. So for Forager, I need to get 60 for the bull shells. I didn't know you were Maple Sear Opian. It's on Netflix US. I'll have to give it a try. Hmm. I'm not sure what you're saying. Is that the name of a show? Don't ask. My buddy is in Calgary. Okay. I will willfully remain ignorant. I refer to him as moose or maple syrup related. Oh, okay. Yep, I'm Canadian. We're in BC though. Maple syrupian? Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. And Mr. Robot is on Netflix in the US. Cool. Yeah, because Hollywood is notoriously bad for displaying hacking. Like, it's like, I'm in. You know, it's like, it's not how hacking works at all. So, Mr. Robot is delightfully accurate with its depiction of hacking. And is also very, like, mind-bendy psychological. Mr. Robot is great. It is, Ash. I refer to it as Nerdy Fight Club. Do you think that description is fitting? Because Fight Club's got like a really weird psychological aspect to it as well. But it's just about fighting. Whereas Mr. Robot has that weird psychological aspect. But it's about hacking and nerds. Not seen Fight Club, so can't say. Oh man, it's actually really good. My bad coworker is finally doing what I asked him to on Friday. Hey, better late than never, I guess, right? Ash. What are you ashing about, Kels? Also, welcome back, Ash. Donate points to the goal. Yeah, we're less than 1,000 points away, and I'll work on the Microscape wiki tomorrow if we hit that by the end of stream. I mean, to be fair, Ash has. I feel like he's donated at least the max once. We whoa wow woo. We did it. Did we? I, hey, we did it. Huge. Woo! All right, so it's official. Tomorrow, our wiki editing stream will be for Microscape. Congrats, everybody. Shares Doritos. Ah, now I want Doritos, Kels. You can't virtually share Doritos. Because now I want Doritos. Did Kent add milestones to Micro in like a few weeks as a poke at BS? I doubt it. I saw some rewards for hitting level 30 on some skills when I logged in. Yeah, it's more like, I wouldn't really call it milestones, honestly. It's like it's just like an achievement system and also a log. So like it logs your KC and stuff. They're cool ranch. I prefer original or roulette. Also, he doesn't play Brighter Shores. Yeah. But I know he's in mine and Vorpal's streams probably enough to get a gist of the game. Yeah, a bunch for peeps in Vorpal's chat suggested this, and I made the milestone joke then too. That's funny. I still find it crazy how Tell compared like Brighter Shores to Microscape in his 1 year video. Like they're even remotely the same thing. I mean, it's funny either way. Yeah, it is. It is pretty entertaining for sure. Please don't get me started. Okay. I won't get you started. Well, yeah. Treat it like talking about Zan right now. Oh man, can we talk about Zan? I actually kind of miss the guy. Like he was just kind of mad about the streaming group thing and then stopped streaming, right? And kind of quit. Like that was the extent of the drama. Parts. No. Oh, okay. Uh we won't talk about Zan then. Sure, yeah, that was it. Wait, was that actually not it? I thought that was the whole deal. That guy sucks? Oh man. No comment. Because like I thought that was when he kind of like crashed out or whatever, right? Is like when that Twitch group for Brighter Shores was created and he didn't get invited. And then Samuel explained why he didn't get invited and he got upset and quit. I thought that was like the whole story. Less quit and more crashed out. Okay, fair enough. I'm pretty sure I told you this before, but he told me he was better than me as an IRL person because his total level was higher and was dead serious about it. Oof. Okay, yeah, that's rough. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before, but I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt oh my goodness. Let's try speaking again. I tend to give people the benefit of the doubt to a fault. Like, even if every part of me is just like, no, they're doing the thing I suspect them of doing, but maybe they're not, I still lean on the maybe they're not. Because I told him not to advertise his stream on the wiki Discord and sent him the community Discord after mods told him like 20 times not to do that. Oh, and I missed that. Okay, he kind of attacked me, and by kind of, I mean totally. Oh, that's right. I do remember a bit of that. Brightershores.pro kind of covered it a little bit, I think. Legit went off on me. Interesting. You know, I'm not justifying any of his actions or anything, but when people do stuff like that, I just wonder, it's like, what's going on in their heads? You know? Also, is brightershores.pro still a thing? Like, is anyone even updating that? Do we even know who made it? I'm really curious. But it's like, you know, when you're in Walmart or something, and like some Karen like completely freaks out, part of me just like stops and thinks, it's like, man, where does your life have to be for you to do that sort of stuff? Just makes me wonder. No excuses, just there's a reason I think people do that. What it is, I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely strange. I don't like to group people, but there is very much a subsect of US veterans that act in a way he did not do Fitz moment. Hmm. Oh, that act the way he did. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever. Oh, I've met one US veteran, but it was from like Vietnam or something. Bro just adds words I never said. I said, yeah. Oh my goodness. Can I read, please? Oh my goodness. We're gonna try that again. Bro just adds words. I never said not. Lol. We got it. OMG drama. Only content in this game. Right, Lon? And I mean, to be totally fair, I don't want to be a drama person, but I don't know. Sometimes I think it's good to clear the air. Some of them are extremely entitled, and don't get me wrong, they went through an F-ton, and the government does not help them at all here, but some are like giga entitled. I'd believe it. But that is just people, and this gives an outlet to feel that. Yeah. Yeah, you're totally right, Swag. This is what happened when you say you miss Zan. Yeah, okay. I was looking at the pass through rose colored glasses. Give me a break. Hey, what if I say I miss his streams? Is that less bad? Or is that the whole separating the art from the artist thing that I do too much? Maybe not too much, but I tend to do. I changed the topic pretty quick though, didn't I, Kels? Mission accomplished. Yeah, it's just a personal thing. Can't really say one or the other, one way or the other. There's like no right or wrong way to feel about something usually. Yeah, that's true. Notice I got 200 botany yesterday. I know, I think I said grats. I'm sorry for taking things out of the frying pan and into the fire. Hey, your distraction worked, costume. And now we've moved on. Right? Right? Next is woodcutting and carpentry. Nice. Carpentry, I think I said it the other day. Carpentry is the best AFK skill. Changed my mind. But also don't at me. I think it's 68 Forager I need, or 66. I can't remember. Base 200's coming along nicely. Nice. I've actually found working on this alt is refreshing. Especially while kind of like waiting for milestones, right? So it's like I don't get that whole I did such a grind before milestones, now I can't enjoy milestones thing. So it's like my main is just passiving bone right now. And I still have a lot of pre 200 levels. So it's like when this character's done, milestones should be pretty close to getting here. If my timeline assumption is correct. But yeah. Oh, also, I know I've said it before, but just to reiterate, in case anyone here missed it, I was humming and hawing about whether or not I full send this character before milestones, because I wasn't sure how milestones were going to affect it, right? So I realized, however milestones affect the build of this character is not actually going to change how I play the game, right? So I'm just going to full send this character and hope for the best when milestones drops. Because either way, if I end up gaining more combat levels or losing some combat levels, I still will be the highest combat level factionless character that I know about. And the XP changes should affect everyone equally. So it really makes no difference to how I handle this character. So we're going to full send it. Hey, we got 30 smithing. Sick. Easy. When I get base 200s, I'm starting over on a new character and going episode by episode. Episode by episode how? Like, maxing? Or what? Or like base 200-zing? Tell me your plans, Kels. Hmm? Yeah, you said you're going episode by episode on a new character. Like episode by episode how? Like, are you gonna max every skill in Hopeport before you move to Hope Forest? Like, what's your plans? How are you doing this episode by episode thing? Or are you getting 200 everything in Hopeport before going to Hope Forest? How are you working combat into that? Yes. Oh my goodness. That's the plan. I asked too many questions too quickly. I don't know which one you said yes to. I do that all the time. Drives me insane. It's not your guys' fault, it's my fault. 500 all. Okay, cool. Now, here's another interesting thing that you could do. In the RuneScape community. Why are words so hard today? In the RuneScape community, there's a particular playstyle called OSAT, which stands for one skill at a time. So that could be fun. Where it's like, say you start with Forager. You only do Forager until 500. And then, then you do Fisher. And then you only do Fisher till 500. And then, Alchemist. And then you only do Alchemist till 500. You know? I don't know how combat fits in. That's fine. I was just kind of curious. Are you going to figure that out before you start it? Or are you just going to wing it? You could do 500 each episode or save till last. That's kind of how I play the game anyways. Sanhai, welcome. Sounds like a giant time sink, Lamau. Yeah, it definitely is. But let's be honest, we have time to sink. That's a good idea for the Snowflake post-milestone, since she's technically hit capped combat. Yeah? Are you saying the one skill at a time costume cats for this character? The one I'm working on now? I know episode 2 of this character's saga will be, the gear grind, which is basically entirely useless as far as experience goes, but it'll be fun. Well, maybe not fun. Hells, I have no life. In this game, one skill at a time probably wouldn't take that much longer than doing whatever you wanted. That's true, especially if you plan out the order. Yeah. But it's just an extra sort of restriction that I think could make things kind of fun. I watched a one skill at a time Iron Man series on YouTube for a while, and bro started with agility. Fresh account. What am I gonna do? 99 agility. Oh my goodness. I'd pull my hair out. Whatever's left of it. Yeah, I mean for the time sunk thing, it's pretty much the same time. Yeah. Oh, I meant the one I got to 100 combat going forward. Oh, your character. I can go through the episodes saying, oh, I already have capped combat, so it's fine. Since you, oh my goodness. Since you only need foraging, woodcutting, mining to make it through the first 3 episodes. Yeah. Agility is a good start to BH. Probably best. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to actually on this, but combos and KPing mines makes it so much faster. I believe you 100%, Sanhai. Trent is going to be... He's going to be hard, though. KPing mines is overrated, no cap. Maybe. You're right about combo scaling, but most people don't do that anyways. I mean, I feel like a lot of people do it. I think I would do detective first, then merch, then leatherworking. That's not a bad idea. I don't know, comparing Eric's hours spent versus other people makes it seem like 1,000+ hours difference. Yeah, well, it's complicated too because I think Irksome got the good crime dens, right? So that'll affect the amount of hours. Also, he probably wasn't doing anything on alts, right? Like, I honestly think Vorpal will have like a solid 500 more hours played than Irksome did at max. The amount of people I've taught multi-skilling people to in community Discord is kind of wild. A lot of people just don't think about it. That's weird. How do you not think about it? Urk also did gathering before botany. That's true. Yeah, I'm more comparing the other two getting nearly 9k, right? Yeah, well, I mean, like, Vorpal didn't get the good dens, right? So that made a big difference, and Vorpal was playing on alts, so the time played is kind of skewed anyways. I think you unironically should KP botany like how people thought you'd KP bone, right? Maybe? I've seen so much botany feedback, it's like, just combo it with literally anything they said in the skills release time management. The skills release time management is a big part of skill. Rush didn't play efficiently at all. Oh yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, he was maxing like one episode at a time. Rush maxed episodes and didn't care about total at all, so he didn't KP mines before doing Cran and while doing mines. Yeah, that's true. Rush played things very differently. Now he's doing combat while KPing it. Well, yeah, that's because that's all he's got left. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, we'll say if you're not racing and being like as micro efficient as you possibly can be, maybe macro efficient, then it doesn't really matter the order you do things. But I've talked to Vorpal about this. Playing efficiently doesn't really make much of a difference. Yeah, it's still just hours spent at the end of the day. Like, I think in the whole, we'll say 6,000 hours grind, playing efficiently might save you 500 hours. I think a lot of the people who min-max things are already being done with Gatherer, soured a lot of people's opinions of botany. How so? Like, if I've min-maxed Gatherer and got it max and now botany's a thing, why would other people be upset? Yeah, it still requires a good deal of min-maxing, but hell, it rewards it. Yeah, it adds up for sure, but it's not nearly the same thing like OSRS comparing 3-ticking to normal training. Yeah, that's true. There is a difference that does add up, but it's not nearly as big of a difference as it is with a game like Old School RuneScape. I think Costume is saying that people who would do the min-maxing for the community are already done with the skill. Yes. So no one smart is figuring it out. Okay. There isn't really people making guides on it like there was foraging. If you don't multi-forage skills shiz, botany is easy and fun. I agree with Kels. Botany is easy and fun, although Kels doesn't use fertilizer for some reason. I don't understand, but to each their own. Maybe Kels has a different loop than I do, and it works without fertilizer. Fertilizer is XP loss. How so? Unless you're looping one plant. Oh, okay, just because the way the time works. Okay, that makes sense. I'm interested to try it again after the new quest boost for sure. Oh yeah, that'll make a difference too. It doesn't give you any XP. That's true. It speeds up the timer. So it's good if you're only doing one plant. But if you're going between two different types of plants for botanist, fertilizer is XP waste, I guess. Which makes sense, depending on how the timing lines up. I've done so much testing and so little actual leveling of botany. And you haven't even made a guide for it, Costume? What are you doing? I think in my own timings, botany, woodcutting, and KPing a mine skill was 7.5 to 6, 7.5 levels for 6 hours. I assume that's post 200 levels. Takes are XP waste too. I mean, unless you're doing single item, I would agree. It keeps changing. Okay, fair. Which is nearly on par with combat KP mines. Interesting. I gave Kel some advice. Yeah, post 200. Okay, I assume so. Just wanted to clarify. And a week later, it changed. Well, eventually, this game will be at a point where not everything is changing all the time. And I think the first person to realize we've gotten to that point and start making guides is going to be like the guide person. With how many nodes there are, I can definitely see botany plus woodcutting being insane for KP like old Forager was. Stakes are only worth it on orchids if you don't have ash and need orchids for alchemy. My chat disconnected and reconnected. That's rough. But like Costume said, I feel a lot of people still haven't figured it out. I mean, it's probably true. Do you guys need me to make a botany guide? I've never made a guide before. 4.2 KP max on the best loop. I mean, that's not bad. Might not be great, but it's pretty decent. Sounds like Sanai has figured it out way more than most, though. Yeah, Sanai, make a guide. Yeah, I was on Ash, lol. Ash, you're a tree. That's pretty good. I wonder what the best KP is now. And I was the biggest botany complainer after doing just about every loop there is to do. I'm actually not hating on it. It's on par with the rest. Good to know. I think that potato forager route is still close to 6 per hour. I don't know. Hey, remember that one time? I think you gotta wait for me to be broke. I think you gotta approve that swag wagon. I might be able to as well. Okay. I probably did it. Can you talk, Kels? I don't see nothing. Okay. Try to say something, Kels. If you can hear me, try to say something. It's worse now because of nodes changes, but I think shell starfish can still be 6 KP. Well, it's interesting too because like the starfish also have the bones in that same sort of area. So it's like there's literally like 8 nodes in one map. Didn't test it though. I don't see nothing. Yeah, it's in the... I could have done that. It's in the reward request queue. Just when you see... If you see someone do the timeout redeem, you can do that. Oh, I thought the new potato limpet rift hogberry loop was it insane good still. I just use slash timeout. Oh. It's good, but I think there's more running now. Last time I did, I'll be doing it in 2 days. I'll let you know. Cool. Write some of this down, Sanhai, if you haven't, and like share it in the wiki Discord or something. Like that would be insanely helpful. Like if you're doing it anyways, it would be a huge buff on the community if you like wrote it down in probably any format and just like shared it. I sat on that revenge for a while. Revenge is a dish best served cold. I'll write some notepads. Perfect. Huge W for Sanhai. On behalf of the entire community, we appreciate your effort. Notepads, spreadsheets, whatever you observe. And then, because it's like once you've made like notepads and some statements, it's a lot easier to verify than to go out and test everything like ourselves type thing. So if you're going to go out and test everything yourself, oh, I'm on shells now, lol. Writing it down, it'll be really easy to verify later. I think my current best feeling loop for botany was pine chestnut. Oh, yeah. Wait, pine chestnut. Interesting. But haven't tried pine leeks. Leaky pines are pretty nice, not gonna lie. That's in 15 levels? Okay, cool. I did some leaky pines and they were good. Pine leeks is great. Bro, I legit just had a conversation with someone on the wiki Discord about pine chestnut. And they tried, you know, they tried to tell me it wasn't worth it. Oh, okay. No Greenfly sprayer XP though. That was a boost for chestnut. Oh, okay. I'm like, there's no way it's not worth it. I was vibing on that at the end of my botany goal. Community Discord. Okay, community Discord. That makes more sense than wiki Discord. Oh, I actually, I need to get my XP pots. Pine Chestnut was about 7.5 levels for 6 hours, so I was enjoying that. Yeah. The only thing that might influence my times is I have high level tools, probably higher than most. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I can even help verify a bit of that, Sanhai, because I have not enchanted any of my tools beyond the 2 levels I put on my fishing spear at the beginning of the game. So don't worry about the tool enchants. We can get that figured out. Maybe make a note of what your tool enchants are. That would be helpful because then we can do the math to reverse it. Mine are 60, but I shall. That's wild. You think it was worth it? Do you feel like it was worth it? I do like that a lot of the main concern with the change to botany was that comboing with woodcutting would go away, but instead it seems like they listened to us and doubled down on making comboing even better. Yeah. Pretty big W from Fen in that regard. That's true. Uh, that is inversely not very realistic. No offense. Yeah. No, but oh well. Okay. So you don't think it was worth it. That's good to know. I feel like slightly vindicated. Maybe vindicated is not the right word. With my 0 tool enchants on everything other than my harpoon that has literally level 2 enchant that I got at the beginning of the game to test out the enchantress. Rip enchantress. Going past 25, definitely not worth it unless you're made of money. Enchants are weird, fam. Yeah, well, the thing about the enchants is that they're probably not worth it with the way the state of the game is right now. But in the future, I expect money to be a lot more available. And when there's people walking around with like 200-300 plat, why wouldn't they max out every tool enchant? Right? Money isn't used for much right now either, though. That's true. That is very true. It's like, what is the purpose of money in this game right now? It's to buy XP. The game would have to scale kind of crazy for people to have that much plat. The richest guy probably doesn't even have 10, if I had to guess. I mean, that's true, but with more players comes more opportunities to do things like merchant and acquire more money faster. Nope, I don't have 10. Lol. Are you confirmed to still be the richest? Also, how much do you have? Swag wagon. May I introduce you to my friend Two Tap? Is Two Tap rich? Do you have enough money to buy all these? I doubt it, to be honest. They just did 500 ALK. Don't worry about it. Yup. And I've barely had more than 100 gold on my main. Two Tap is very rich. Oh, he was a mine guy. Did he mine all of the ingredients for blacksmith, stonewright, stonemason, and bonewright? I do see them leatherworking a lot, but I'm surprised anyone who rushed mines made money. I do see. Oh, if they're still leatherworking, they will have passed me. The day will come. Oh, Kels is back. The day will come when you think yourself happy and safe and happy, and suddenly your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth, and you will know the debt is paid. This is how wars start, guys. Someone gets revenge on someone, and then someone gets revenge on the revenge, and then another gets a revenge on the revenge on the revenge. He's a big trade guy. Okay, good to know. I've made the joke that 2-tap is basically the GE. Ooh, merchant moment. Yeah. Okay, let's drink this. Oh, that's so sad. Watching that KP bar move so little makes me so sad. Make me miss out on the botany talk. I really like the leek and tang fruit loop. Pines were too low for me. Never mind, he isn't 500 leatherworking. I mean, maybe if he traded a lot. See, that's what I'm saying, right? Is like people can get really rich from trading. They just need to make a profit on basically whatever they're doing. And they can make mad stacks. And that's how wealth will accumulate. Well, don't worry. After a couple hundred hours, that'll seem like a big gain. But I did 500 leatherworking for like 300 hours at 6.5 gold an hour. I don't know. Do you care to share how much platinum you have, Sanhai, or is that a rude question for me to ask? Yeah, I forgot to think about the trading since non-trader. It's not 1 and it's not 10. You know, I'll accept that. I mean, depending on how much money you've spent, you just gave us a range. So hang on, let me open the calculator here. Calculator, so it's 6.5 per hour. What's 6.5 times 300? 6.5 times 300 equals... That's almost 2 plat. So for the 300 hours... Well, oh no. For the almost 300 hours, you got about 2 plat. I don't spend money on skills. It's all gathered. Yeah. Isn't that 20 plat, or am I dumb? Well, it's 1,000 gold for a plat, right? So it worked out to like 1,960 gold or something. So that'd be almost 2 plat. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's easy to confuse because normally it's like 100 ticks up to the next thing, but here it's 1,000 ticks up to the next thing. So it's an easy confusion, and I've made that mistake more than once myself. I think you make around that from just getting 500, and you spent on tools. That's true. I'm guessing around 4 plat. Well, we don't need to speculate, I don't think, too hard. How many years of leatherworking before we can make 1,000 plat? Well, hang on. I can figure this out, Sinpip. If it's 1,000 plat is 1,000,000 gold divided by 6.5 equals and then that's hours divided by 24 is days. Divided by 365 is years. Oh my god. Okay, so do you want the answer, Sinpip? I ended merch leatherworking at 1.3 plat-ish. I bought like 40k 6% pots or something. Dang. Less than I thought. Well, the pots are expensive. Yeah. If I don't have at least 1.5 plat after 500 leatherworking, I'm going to be sad. Yeah, okay. So, Sinpip, the answer to the question, how many years of leatherworking before we make 1,000 platinum? Based on rough hours estimates of actual in-game time, it would take you about 17.56 years to make 1,000 plat leatherworking. Also, we got ads in a minute. Oh, also about 1 hour till end of stream. Heads up, by the way. Nice. Should be able to get that before Stonemaw. Lol. Yup. That's funny. You're not allowed to end Pronus. Else, all good things come to an end. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. Be right back. Ads. All right, I am back. Also, for real, this has been one of the most enjoyable streams I've had in a while. Just because talking with all you guys is so great. And I mean guys in the gender neutral term. Oh, fun fact. The term guys actually comes from Guy Fawkes, the famous anonymous mask, or remember the 5th of November. He just specifically left out Kells. Nah. Because Guy Fawkes, his name was Guy, and the term guys is like what are you guys up to? It's like a troublemakers thing. It's like, what are you troublemakers up to? A bunch of Guy Fawkes over here. So I would make the argument that guys is inherently a gender neutral term. Why? All of a sudden Spotify started playing on my phone. Don't play on my phone. I don't want you to play on my phone. Mine randomly swapped to my car. Yeah. Does it do that when your car's off? That'd be wild. That's the second time this week it's randomly swapped my phone. It's so bizarre. Yay, good to know. About the Guy Fawkes thing? Yeah. Or good to know about the stream thing. Dang it, I'm bad at this. If it's plugged in to the socket, yeah. Oh, do you have an EV? That's kind of cool. Guy thing. Okay, cool. Use ending soon is always the sadness. Well, I would like to go longer usually, but I end up burning myself out, and that's not fun for anybody. Yeah, that's cool. You live over in Europe somewhere, I think. Have you had it through a winter yet? I've always been curious about how electric vehicles handle themselves in the winter. Especially with heating. I had one in Belgium, no issue. Okay, how cold does it get in Belgium? Please use Celsius. I'm Canadian. And I had one in Finland winter now, no issue, but it has a heater installed. Belgium is like -10 max. Okay, so that's not too cold. And is it more ice than snow? I feel like Europe is generally more ice than snow. Finland can go to like -25. Okay. Belgium is ice, Finland is snow. It's snowing right now. Okay, cool. So I'm really curious as to how it handles in the snow and the heating thing. Because, like, even if you have a heater installed, that's got to kill the battery, right? Or I've heard of people, like, leaving it plugged in and then running the heater and then going for the drive, just like you would start a gas car. The heater is also plugged into the house outlet. Okay, it's separate. So it's like you heat the car before you go driving. Just like a regular gasoline car. All cars have... Oh, the block heater. Okay, you're talking... Wait. No, okay, so normal cars have a block heater, which heats up the engine block, so it's easier to start in the cold winter. It doesn't actually affect the internal cabin temperature. All parking spots have electricity for it too. Okay, cool. At least the block heater thing is in regards to every car I've had. Oh yeah, but internal is also no issue. There's lots of people that have EVs here. Okay, that's cool. That was my main concern, is cabin temperature. I mean, I guess my previous one was better, which wasn't EV. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, here in Canada, at least where I am currently living, it's not out of the question for it to hit -40 degrees Celsius. In which case, a lot of vehicles like just won't start. Usually you're fine if you plug in the block heater, it'll start, but man, you gotta let it run for 15 minutes just to make driving bearable. Weirdly enough, the older the car, the better the heater was. That is kind of weird. I've taken up the hobby of hypermiling, which is lots of fun. And I feel like hypermiling on an EV would be interesting. My 2012 Audi was a monster heater. It was a sauna. Interesting. I currently have the newest year vehicle I've ever owned, and it's a 2009. But I'm also poor, so that makes sense. I would like to get, I think I want to get a hybrid, and then like hypermile with the hybrid. You guys own cars? Yeah, me too. It's just work giving them. Work gives you EVs? Is driving part of your job? Like, I don't want to dox you or anything, but like, how do I get a job that just gives me cars? No, work is 6 minutes away. What the heck? I feel like you'd be a bit of a car guy, Ash. Maybe I'm crazy, but if you told me you were a car guy, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. Well, I mean, I might now. Belgium especially, cars are used to lower taxes on your income because it's 50% taxed. That's weird. I like cars the same way COD guys like guns. I'm trying to figure out what that means. I never drove, but I enjoy racing games. You've never driven, I guess. Interesting. I think Belgium is still the most taxed country. Interesting. Yo, Pronus? Yeah, yo, Pronus. Was it you who made the Brighter Shores Bazaar website? Really well done. Yes, that is me. I haven't done much work on it recently. It's kind of in a half-scuffed state. But yes, and I do want to work on it more. Oh no, I've had lessons but never finished. Okay. There isn't enough states willing to pay for infrastructure in the states to not have cars. Yeah, Canada is just... Rural Canada is just too sparse that it's like you need a car. I could drive in an emergency, but that's it. Hey Smelly, good to see you. They like... Okay. Hang on. As well as some areas of the states also being quite remote. Yeah. Hi you handsome stud Sinpip. So instead of a pre-tax 500 euros and after tax 500, you'd get a car. I'm not sure I'm following what you're saying. Oh, so it would be like 750 to get a car? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I sold my car when we moved to the city. I can walk to legit everything now. That's cool. Maybe not grocery, but I'd have to take a bus for that probably. Yeah, and I mean, if I didn't need a car, I wouldn't have a car. I mean, maybe that's not true. I do enjoy driving. Hey, Bay Boy Zed. This game looks amazing. I will try it. It's definitely pretty decent. Very grindy. If you like Number Go Up, you'll probably like it. It's still early access, so there isn't much end game to speak of. But it's getting continual updates. Maybe not as frequently as we would like, but they're coming. We're here. We believe it. I didn't get my license till I was like 21. I was the same, honestly. I don't know how States does. Is it free to play? Yes, it is. It is free to play, but there is a premium option that does unlock about twice as much content. That being said, free to play will give you still a lot of content. Sorry, if a company in Belgium would give me a pay raise, if they give me 500, I would get 250 after taxes, and it would cost them 1,000. It's worse if you go up a tax bracket. That's insane. I mean, do you have like really good social benefits though, like free healthcare and stuff? Like, is that why? I still the Vorpal's Malcolm in the Middle fixing the light bulb gets truer every week without milestones. That's very true. Free to play has thousands of hours. Hundreds just in quests, probably. Yeah. Well, passives were broken and combat striping broken, so we had to fix those first. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I haven't paid a doctor in my life. That's cool. Canada has free healthcare as well, but it's weirdly limited, so like dental isn't included in that. I'm also thinking to try a Minecraft-like browser MMO called Hordes.io. Interesting. Never heard of it. Might be worth looking at, but I also kind of feel like, why not just play Minecraft? I mean, browser-based, that might be something going for it. Oh, wait. Browser, a Minecraft-like browser MMO. That actually sounds really interesting now that I spend a minute to think about it. Well, because maybe the graphics are better. Yeah, and you're right. Like, you called it an MMO. So a Minecraft MMO is actually something I would love. Survival Craft MMO is interesting. Sounds interesting. Canadian social infrastructure be like, we a little confused, but we got the spirit. Yeah. You're just going to be waiting in the emergency room at the hospital for 8 hours. Assuming the emergency room's open. Oh man, the state of our healthcare right now is atrocious. It's so bad. I just mean that's what it would be like genre-wise. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if one exists. Things like Rust are probably close to that. Yeah. They are probably pretty close, but it's the MMO bit that's missing, I think. I tried Valorant 2. It's the same, but non-browser. When I broke my back, I was airlifted out, never saw a bill. Yeah, I think Canada's the same way. But it's like all the medical like stuff you would get done at a hospital is basically free. It'll take you 6 months to get an MRI, but you'll get one for free. And but things like dental, and I think like hearing and stuff, like anything you would go to a different place to get, like a dentist or whatever, that'll cost you money. Hightail, I don't even know if it still exists. That's insane, Sanhai. Yeah. So you pay out the butt for taxes, but you never have to pay a doctor. In US, I'd be paying racks even with good insurance. They're almost there then, better than the US. Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. The thing about the Canadian like medical system is it's very needs based, which makes sense if it's free, right? But it's like I'm pretty sure it's literally like I literally can't get a blood test just to get a blood test to see like what's in my blood. It's like if I go to the doctor and ask for a blood test, it's like I just want to see like all my levels and stuff. They'll just be like, "Why? What's wrong with you?" you know, and if I say nothing, I'm just curious, they'll be like, get out of here. Quit wasting the time and effort. But it's like, I can't even pay anyone to have a blood test to see what's in my blood. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like illegal to do that. Pretty sure there would still be some private companies, right? Or is that illegal? I think it's illegal. There used to be Cube World, but they messed up, and then the fans made Valorant out of it. Oh, interesting. Valorant? Probably pronouncing that wrong. Swagwagon remembers Cube World. I think Belgium just spends too much on politicians and social care for people without a job. At a certain point, I got fired and was getting 80% of what I got when I worked, and just thought, why would I work? Yeah. UBI's coming, guys. Yeah, I would not go back to work. Lamau. Trove. There is for sure. It's on Steam. I've heard of Trove. I've never played it, but I've heard of it. That's when I got 500 merch. UBI is coming for you. I mean, so I typically lean a little farther right politically, and so like on principle, I don't like the idea of UBI, but at the same time, I don't see a way around it. Like, we have to have some form of UBI eventually, right? There's no shot US goes UBI in my lifetime. I mean, it all depends on the fourth industrial revolution. Universal basic income, Shanghai. So it's like every citizen in the country gets X amount of money per month because they're a citizen in the country. Higher odds the entire state collapses. Well, it's like it's all about it's heavily dependent on the fourth industrial revolution, or like the AI coming to take your jobs kind of thing. If AI puts like 50% of the people in the country out of work in the next 20 years, there has to be some sort of UBI. Fine, if there isn't a mass migration from people that would want money, yeah. I mean, they would have to, like, a country would have to really heavily regulate how many people it allows to immigrate per year or whatever. Sadly, I think the US will just underpay the hell out of people before they do UBI. Yeah, like, it's gonna be a rough stage for sure. As a close neighbor, your house isn't as stable as you think, so UBI is still very likely from that statement. Oh, you want to do this instead of AI? Okay, do it for $5 an hour then. Yeah. The two options I see are government limitations on what AI is allowed to do in the workforce in order to artificially maintain jobs, or UBI. Those are the only two options I can see. If I can do it from home and do Brighter Shores while I do it, 5 ain't a bad price. I mean, it's kind of a bad price, Sanhai. I understand your sentiment, but it's kind of a bad price. People would lose their minds if government restricts AI in the workplace here. Oh, of course. But it's just like, those are the two options I see. Bro, that's not even gonna pay my grocery for the month here. Canadian riches. Our dollar is not super great compared to the American. Bay Boy Zed can't find Survival Craft on Steam. It's complicated. It is very complicated. Isn't the American dollar not doing so hot either? I feel like it's doing better since the Trump tariffs, unfortunately. Well, maybe not unfortunately, but like, I think that actually helped the states' economy. I don't know though. I don't pay too close attention to it. You don't actually want your dollar to be worth a lot despite popular belief. You want it to be stable, Costume. That's what you want. To be honest, I lived in VC for 3 months and my money more than doubled in worth. It didn't, but it did, you know? You promised me 2K because of tariffs, bro. I can't wait. Yeah, exactly. Gold is where it's at right now. Brighter Shores actually got it right. That's funny. Yeah, gold is like super stable. Like someone did a thing. It's like this much gold, you know, 100 years ago could buy you like a nice house. And it's like today, this much gold, like the same amount of gold, can still buy you a very nice house. It's just worth more US dollars. And US dollars are worth less. Economies are weird. I'm no expert, but I have had a autistic hyperfixation on economics for a little while. So I like to think that I know a bit about it. Yeah, there's always going to be people investing in gold. There's always that market of people who do not trust technology / blockchain. That's true. I mean, and gold's a good investment until we get asteroid mining. Then gold's going to tank. As soon as we find gold on an asteroid, it's over, boys. Yeah. And here's the thing. They'll never find Bitcoin on an asteroid. What other games have you played? I assume you're talking to me. Recently, not a whole lot, but I've spent a good bit of time in old school RuneScape. And I want to say Skyrim. Those are probably... So Skyrim, old school RuneScape, and Brighter Shores probably have the most hours in them out of all the games I've played. Is there specific science saying there's gold on asteroids, or just like what if? I mean, there's probably science on it, but it's more like there's no reason there wouldn't be gold on an asteroid. So when we find gold on an asteroid, it'll be mined. Because it could be hella materials, right? Yeah, it could be interesting. Oh, I played Scheduled 1. Oh my goodness. Schedule 1. And Guild Wars 2 as well. I have over 1,000 hours on Guild Wars 2 for what it's worth. Most of which gonna be before the second expansion. Glorp coin. Guild Wars 2 is interesting, but I found Guild Wars 1 more my playstyle. I never played Guild Wars 1, but I did really enjoy Guild Wars 2. Schedule 1 is such a banger game, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I played and streamed that for a little bit when it first came out. but then I did everything and then haven't touched it since. I assume there's been multiple updates, but I haven't even checked. It's way more likely to find other rare metals like cobalt than gold on an asteroid. Three-Eye Atlas is an interesting one to look up if you want to dive deeper into a rabbit hole. Oh, that's interesting. Bro knows specific asteroids up in here. Don't assume a game's been updated in 5 months. You should know better. Well, last thing I read is a list of features he wanted to implement. But you're not wrong, Costume. Stream's ending in about half an hour, by the way. Just another friendly heads up. Yeah, I guess it does make sense that it'd be more likely to find other rare earth metals on asteroids. Things like cobalt. Lithium would be handy for batteries and whatnot. What else would be good? Uranium, maybe? There'd probably be stuff like... Is aluminum an alloy? I should know this, but I don't. Was the asteroid talk the Easter egg? No, not intentionally, but I'll accept it. I'll allow it as the Easter egg. Well, so I'll say unintentionally. Are you a big space guy, Midnight? I play OSRS. Nice. I've just been playing on my level 3 skiller on my iPad in my downtime to prep for sailing. So I want to check it out. It looks like it could be decent. But also other old school MMOs. One that I've played, and it's so weird. I like it despite everything in me telling me I shouldn't like it, is Flife, or Fly for Fun. Very grindy. I think it's Korean-based MMO that looks very cartoony and childish, that is also very heavily pay to win. But I like it. I played Ultima Online recently. I've heard lots about it, never played it. I'm hype AF for MapleStory Classic. A lot of people are. Yeah, Flife. Have you played Flife? That's sick. It's like weirdly browser-based now. Sometimes I play EverQuest. I've never played EverQuest. I played a bit of WoW Classic when it first came out. Toontown was my kid MMO that I still play. Yeah. Oh, I somehow missed that. Best old school MMO is Doofus. Fight me. I'm gonna call it Doofus. I don't care if it's pronounced Dofus. It's Doofus. I've never played it. I played a bit of Mabinogi back in the day, but not a lot. I had 20k hours in Doofus. That's wild. I've never played that one. I used to MMO hop like crazy back in the day. Like, have any of you ever heard of or played Perfect World International? I got a good couple 100 hours on that one. It has nice graphics, although not really my playstyle. Sanhai, a real gamer. Holy. Yep. Yeah, MMO Hut. I'm being dragged into Maple Story right now. Angelic Buster and Blaster looks like the worst, best visual cluster F ever. 8 max accounts, max geared, max PvP rank. Their crafting and enchanting system is the best in the business. Interesting. I still check those old videos. Every piece of gear is different due to enchanting being so difficult. It was nice. Nice. I try to get into current Maple Story every time there's a burning event, but it's so overwhelming. There's so much to catch up on, and I always quit after leveling. Have you people ever tried Brawlhalla? I have not even heard of that. That is quite the portmanteau. Brawlhalla. No, I play melee though. By the way, Pronus, I have the loops for botany / woodcutting, but I lost most of the exact timings I wrote down due to Windows corrupt my SSD on the 2.4H2 update, but I can still write them down if that's fine. Yeah. I mean, even if it's just your best guess, it'll give us like something to go off of. Or even if you don't have the timings and can't guess, like even just having the loops will allow us to do the timings. It might be a little while before I get to it because I want to finish this snowflake before I get back to my main. I'll write them down during elk / carp grinds. Yeah. Whatever works, man. Oh, also, I feel like now is a good time to plug my Discord. I spelt that wrong. There we go. Which, if anyone's not in it, it's slowly becoming more and more active, so that's really cool, actually. And we can continue all these awesome discussions there as well. I always want to do XP loop calcs, but then I remember it's all changing anyways, so I lose all passion. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. Maybe don't bother Sanhai because milestones is going to change everything. We're kind of in a weird state right now. Guys, I'm going to do a rambling video, I swear. It's going to happen. True, I guess I'll wait till after milestones. The loops are in my head anyway, because if any woodcutting botany still aligns I can give. Yeah, maybe give the loops. Don't worry about timings or XP though, or even like KP for that matter. Like if you have the nodes, I don't expect the woodcutting. Oh, the woodcutting nodes might move actually. Maybe it'll still be good to have the loops. I don't know, man. It's totally up to you. All I know is more information is better. But you could like share the loops and then see what changes. mapping of the forest was on the leak some devs were doing. That's true. So I think they will change some stuff. You're probably right, Swagwagon. V said they were going to start making updated guides post milestones. Nice. There is definitely a need for that. Which, bless. Hopefully this is the last massive earthquake. Honestly, I think it is. I might make some guides too. It just feels weird making guides on levels you don't have yet. Yeah, well, you can do like guides for the levels you do have, because you're like base 200 swag. So you could literally do 1 to 200 guides. And that would still help a lot of people. I wish I had it in me to make actual guides. I write everything down for myself, but mapping it into a video is too much usually. And hey, Sanhai, that's totally fair. It is a lot of work, but you could even do written guides, right? And then people can use your written guides to make videos out of. I made a merch video and just did it unedited. Yeah. That's totally fine. Like, I think you might underestimate the value of just a written guide, Sanhai. Because there's like literally people who make like YouTube or like TikTok content by going to Reddit and reading random Reddit posts out loud. Like in the subreddit FML, right? And they make content out of just like reading Reddit posts, right? With some random B-roll. So if you had any form of written guide, people would make videos of it. And if they were nice, they would credit you for the written guide. And there's also a guides section on the wiki. So, I mean, you could make written guides, put them on the wiki. Right, and then people can take the wiki information and make videos about it. Like, I feel like that's how a lot of quest guides are done. People literally just follow the wiki quest guide, make a video, and make that the video guide. I just want to practice video editing for fun, so it seems like an easy/good thing to practice with. Yeah, it would be really good. I also need more practice video editing if my last video didn't make that obvious. About 15 minutes till we end the stream, by the way. I guess that means I should probably do my last 1 hour for all point redeem. Now would also be a good time to get all your microscape point redeems in. Wait, what? There we go. Oh no. Hell just posted his video, hit the algo on YouTube, and spiked views. Brighter Shores is dead, GG, killed by a frog. Did he actually post a new video saying Brighter Shores is dead just now? Like, did that actually just happen? Or are you talking about his like 1 year kind of thing? We're going into Vorpal's chat soon. And you know he doesn't like to take sides. Oh, I'm trying to make Tal killed BS the next quest next week. Oh, that's funny. That's I might actually be down for that. Unironically. No, he said in the 1 year video. Oh, no, he said the 1 year video hit the mainstream algo 4K overnight. 4K, I'm in. So glad. You know, my video got 1.7K, and I have like 60 subscribers. Well, that's double views overnight. It's 8K now. Okay. He's got 8K views and 5,000 subscribers. I like my ratio better. Big boy viewership, no offense, Pronus. None taken. Yeah, your video did well for sure. It is the best performing video I've ever made, despite it being kind of bad. He's at a very different spot in his YouTube career. It makes sense that his video got more views for a few reasons. One, it's a little more clickbaity. Two, he has more of a reputation and more followers or subscribers, I guess. And more experience, higher production quality. He just does a lot of things technically better than I do. And honestly, I respect him for it. And that's one of the things I want to improve on. Yeah, your video did well for your size for sure. You're getting better each time. Thank you, Costume. I'm definitely trying. The combat movement one is kind of bad. I'm not happy with it. I want to redo it. But I might wait for Combat 2, Electric Boogaloo. Again, personally, I wanted to see him succeed so bad because his technical quality is so good, but his personality is just actively holding him back. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I am in no position to say what's holding Tell back and what isn't. He is leaps and bounds ahead of me. That's all I know for sure. I'm gonna make a rambling video. There's a lot of creators like that. Interesting. Maybe I'll do that on Saturday. I'll record the rambling video. What should I ramble about, guys? Ramble time. I'm thinking I can play on my opinions on the vendor shores, which Swag and I discussed at length the other day. There's I could ramble about milestones. And that's about all I got in my head right now. But I am open. Oh, I grabbed a starfish, lol. I am open to suggestions. Is there anything you guys want to hear me ramble about? That's a good question to ask. Rickets. Would you rather do a solo ramble over something with someone else to bounce ideas off? Just curious, really. Well, the things you mentioned are good. You can ramble about Ben's update cadence. Okay, yeah, that's a good topic as well. Part of what I like about streaming and I guess like YouTube content creation is that it gives me the space to ramble. And sometimes I find when I'm like in a call with someone or whatever, they like interrupt me and maybe like not allow me to finish a thought. So that can be troublesome. It's almost like we're competing for space. And I always lose that competition just because of how I am. So that's what I really like about streaming. If someone sends a chat message I don't care for, I can ignore it and just keep rambling. So in that aspect, I like the solo idea because it'll give me like free form just to like brain vomit into a microphone kind of thing, right? But also doing it with someone would be really good because I think it makes a more engaging conversation or discussion, I guess I should say, rather than a monologue. But then it starts feeling like a podcast, and I don't know if I want to do that, especially with Kel's and Dougie's podcast coming out eventually. Yeah, that's fair. You just have to pick a good co-guy that understands that easy to fix. That's true. Are you suggesting something, Swagwagon? I think I could do well solo if I have enough in my head to make a long enough like ramble video. Oh, you know I'd be down. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Like honestly, you're probably one of the people I would want to do it with, even though we've literally never been in a voice call together before. I have a channel that matches your vibe if you'd like. It's about Magic the Gathering slash card games. What? We just. Oh, that's right. Oh my goodness. Forgive me. I said that. I'm just like, wait, were you there for the movie night? And I legitimately couldn't remember. Brain fart. Streamer moment? Whatever you want to call it. We were in a call last week, literally on Friday. No worries. Okay, good. Don't hate me. As like an example of what you could do. Yeah, sure, costume. Put it in the Discord because I don't think you can put links. You might be able to put links. Try putting a link, see what happens. Oh, how much money do I have? Basically none. Cool. That movie was mad good, by the way. I'm glad you liked it. I really enjoyed it. I don't even remember how I found it. I think it was on Netflix or something, and I'm just like, that sounds kind of interesting, and I watched it, and I'm just like, man, this is a good movie. Time Trap, by the way. Next week, or I guess this week, this Friday, we're going to be watching the first two episodes of Alien Earth. Once again, you can join the Discord if you're interested in that. We do it Friday nights, depending on your time zone. Um, yeah. You just need to accept. You just need to pick the movies role in the channels and roles channel, and then you will be pinged for movie night stuff. I got a friend coming to town this Friday, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it. Hey, that's totally fine, man. But yeah, we had like 5 people in there too. It was a banger turnout. First one was me and 2 others. Second one was me and 4 others. So it's been a pretty good turnout for sure. This will be our 3rd one. Let's see if I can buy the materials for the +4 boost. Shimmering Feather and Mothwing. But we're about to wrap her up. Mothwing and what? I forgot already. Mothwing. Okay. Let's buy 10. Feather. Let's hope I can buy 10 of these feathers. I can buy 7.68 of these feathers. It's sort of a relaxed ramble cast. I chose a very generic video. It's pretty negative though. Okay, that's fine. So just fair warning. Did you put it in the Discord? Where did you put it? Bro is broke. Yeah. How much money do I have? Let's find out. 62 copper. Oh man. But I have like enough ingredients to make 500 Monopolis 7%? What do I have? Let's take a look actually. Real quick before we end for the day. Yeah. What's that? Holy poverty. I told you money was going to be tight on this character. I feel bad dropping below 10 gold. Yeah, at least those gain money, for sure. What is it? 7% Chronopolis. Okay, but let's send a raid out. Probably to Vorpal. Hey, also 375 total. Have a good rest of your day, bro. Thanks. I will. We'll just switch to the ending screen while we find the Vorpal to raid. Same category. Is there literally anybody else? Nope. Okay, Vorpal it is. He's been up for 2 hours already. Nice. It's going to take me a hot minute for Twitch to actually load the raid button and stuff. Start raid. What am I doing? What am I doing? Trying to do something. Oh, this button. All right. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're here, turn up. Thanks for the raid. It helps me out a whole bunch. We'll be sending you guys over to Vorpal. He does have Microscape, so if you're here for Microscape, you can stick around and chill with Vorpal. Yeah, I gotta ramble a little bit until the raid button is actually ready in 9 seconds, and it said 9 seconds for the past 10 seconds. Yeah, like I said, this was probably one of my most enjoyable streams. Lots of chat, discussion, lots of interesting topics. Kind of went all over the place. I didn't even realize I was playing the game. I thought I was just hanging out with friends. You know, good vibes all around. Oh no. I'm sorry. I didn't snooze. Anyway, go to Vorpool. Jesus loves you, and so do I. Peace.